A global aid effort is underway after a huge earthquake devastated Myanmar on Friday. Here's Josh.
Any country, any foreign organisation and anyone inside the country are invited to provide help.
This was a rare plea made by Myanmar's military chief after a massive 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck the region last week. So far, more than 1,700 people have died, with thousands injured and hundreds still missing. The quake started at 12:50 p.m. Myanmar time on Friday and stretched far and wide, even bringing down a skyscraper in Thailand's capital Bangkok that was still under construction. Meanwhile, Myanmar is struggling to deal with the magnitude of the damage, on top of widespread poverty and an ongoing civil war in the area.
The earthquake will compound an already dire humanitarian situation in Myanmar.
Despite some remarkable rescues from the rubble, aftershocks from the quake, and damaged roads, airports and railways have only made it harder for response teams to reach the worst affected areas. So they've been receiving a lot of international help from neighbouring countries like China, India and Thailand, with other countries, including Australia, pitching into the relief effort as those at the scene continue to do all they can.
If you're feeling worried or upset about that story or anything else you've seen in the news, make sure you talk to someone about it. You can also call Kids Helpline on 1800 55 1800 or check out our website. We've got some resources up there on how to deal with upsetting news. More than 1 billion Muslims around the world are celebrating Eid al-Fitr, marking the end of Ramadan. Ramadan is a holy month when Muslims focus on strengthening their spirituality by fasting throughout the day. And Eid al-Fitr means the festival of the breaking of the fast. Over 3 days, family and friends come together to pray, eat lots of food, and celebrate the occasion in many different ways. Aussie golfer Minwoo Lee has triumphed at the Houston Open in Texas. That and more in sport.
He's done it. Aussie Minwoo Lee has beaten world number 1 Scotty Scheffler at the Houston Open. But not without some challenges from Mother Nature. After gaining a 5-shot lead, penalties from trees, and a trip to the pond slashed his lead.
It's a re-tee.
But Min didn't buckle under the pressure, finishing 20 under par.
It was a lot of mental grind. I'm so proud of the way I handled myself.
Back home, Western Australia's 2 AFL teams clashed in the 60th Western Derby in Perth on Sunday. The Fremantle Dockers scored in the opening seconds and got a little too excited in their celebrations.
So a little overzealous on the high five.
West Coast showed some fancy footwork,
And snap! A clever goal!
but couldn't match the Dockers, who dominated the Eagles 106-68 for their first win of the season. Here in the narrow streets of Guanajuato, Mexico, the final round of the Cerro Abajo Urban Downhill Race Series saw mountain bikers from around the world flying down steep staircases and big jumps, with Colombian Juanfer Velez taking the top spot for the 3rd year in a row.
Now we're heading to Timor-Leste for a special mission with the Wiggles. Yep, recently the Wiggles swapped stages for schools here in Timor-Leste as UNICEF Australia ambassadors to help spread an important message about hygiene. See, kids here don't always have access to healthcare and can get sick easily. So the Wiggles rolled up their sleeves and joined in on hand-washing songs.
Wash hand is critical for those children, specifically for those children under 5, to reduce many diseases.
But of course, there was still plenty of Wiggly fun, including some of their hit songs in the local language, Titum.
I've been the Blue Wiggle for 35 years now. Coming to Timor-Leste, well, it has to be one of the highlights of my career.
We got to meet so many beautiful children, listen to their songs, we got to dance with them, the best time.
Abi UNICEF sira mai visita mi ho contenti, mami halima ramutu.
Oh, well, it's time for me to wiggle on out of here. We'll see you tomorrow with more. Bye!